Oh my goodness me. Hello everybody. Thanks for joining me. And if you've been waiting for the stream, Dutch, thank you so much for hanging around during all of this issue. For some reason, I seem to be having an issue with all of the sources now in my OBS setup, which I know, I'm so sorry, which I never had last night. I didn't have an issue with any of them. So I don't have a starting soon screen. I don't have a be right back screen. I don't have any sources now. But anyway, we are live. Oh, it's been a mission. It's like crazy. This stresses me out because I'm just not a technical person. Anyway, I thought today that I could have a look at placing some lots that I wanted to be able to use. I want to put in a children's park so that I can do like a little toddler meetup for the legacy. And I wanted to place two of my own builds from many, many years ago, which are actually like active careers, but it's a painting career and the comedian, and then it's a business career, the writer and computer tech. So I want to put those lots in. I created those, I built those many years ago, but they work so well with the mod that I've got, and I'd like to make use of them again. But anyway, let's first start off with a kiddies park. I had one already done, but that was a few years ago. So I think I want to start something from scratch. And is this the best place to go to? Let me just check and see. Did I place our... I didn't place the new one. I'm going to put in a couple of my lots in that I have built. So I think one of them was that huge park that I did, which was one of our what was it? I think it was one of the build challenges that I had 1 month. So let's just say, what did I did click library, didn't I? Did. Okay. I want to say, I guess newest and mine. I don't have a G shade active at the moment, and I actually don't mind the graphics and the look of the colors. I do have a overall lighting app or lighting mod on. Anyway, that's beside the point. I was just remarking on how good it actually looks. Look here. We now can also decide to not use certain packs by looking at it here. So you can also deselect the maker packs as well. Interesting stuff. All right, and I want to select mine. And I want to select lot type. Park, I think, is the one that I'm looking for right now. Oh, here's my little nucleus toddler park actually, and the little campus playground that I built. But these are not the ones that I was looking for. Should I say include custom content? I should not. Yeah, I shouldn't really have anything here. All right. Do I have it? Oh, I might have selected as a playground. Yes, the kids zone playground. That's it. That's the one I want to actually add here. And I'm just going to place it. I don't need to. Well, that is very interesting because there's no custom content. So, bully on you. Furnished and playground. Yes, definitely. Yes, this one I think. I love this playground. It's actually, I'm really proud of it. Let me put it that way. You did an amazing kids park. Thank you so much. And it's so funny that I haven't even played in it. All I did was get a couple of Sims to go in there so I could take a few photos and stuff like that. That's the danger of always building, always creating Sims, never actually really playing them too much. That's why I try and get these legacy challenges done, or some sort of gameplay, because I love the game. I mean, I'm speaking to the choir, the converted choir on top of it all. But anyway, it's going to take a little bit of time to do that. So I removed all of the save files from 2017 to 2022. I played with it for a bit, and I remember it was great for the toddler I had at the time. That's good. I think I did try to make sure that I had things for toddlers and kids and adults to do, so that it's like a all-rounder. That's awesome to hear. I did love that build, actually. But we are going to make a children's little park, like a kiddie park, because it is only with that particular venue type that the type of whatever outing or event can be linked to. So, and what the game does is it then allows you, if you create a play date to a children's park or a toddler park, it then allows you to select from all the toddlers in the world to say they can join the play date. And you can also select an adult or a parent or somebody to join the baby, obviously, because you're not going to just send the child on its own. So it's actually very cute gameplay, but it needs that venue. It needs that venue type. As far as I was aware, Lotta, and welcome, hello, thanks for joining us. You don't actually need to know the toddlers, or the mother can know the toddlers, so I'll have to double check on that. Hey. I have to say, I have noticed a little bit of a difference in a bit of a quicker load of my game, of my save, now that I've removed all of the saves from 2017 right up to 2022. And that was about 4.5 gigs that I took out of the folder. So that has helped. When we jump into the gameplay, I'm going to do the little build, but when we jump into the gameplay, Lotta, we'll be able to see how that works if we have to know them first. I can't recall. I think we might have to, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of my other mods will kick in where whenever you create an event or a party or something like that, you don't have a restriction on knowing the sim, which you've seen when I did the tea party for the ladies. I could select people that she hadn't even met yet. So we might get away with it in that aspect anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I've left the tray files. I didn't remove any of them because Dutch looked it up, or he let me know that if you remove the tray files, you will also remove the sims or the builds from your library. And so I didn't want to do that, because that folder is also 10 gigs, over 10 gigs alone. So, I mean, but if you are not worried about that, then I suppose that also will definitely help. But it's made a bit of a difference with the saves, because like I was saying yesterday, I had all of the saves for 8 years, 9 years of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, and then Love is Blind, and all other stuff as well, build saves and things like that. So yeah, I removed those. And Dutch also said on the article that I'm assuming it's an article that he was quoting from, also said it's best to actually delete the tray files, and I guess the sims, from your library instead of deleting it in the folder, because then you get all the associated files with it at the same time. um, because deleting them in the folder, you might not get everything that's linked together, and or you might delete something that you shouldn't delete, or whatever the case may be, and you could end up probably with problems. Yeah, that is better. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing that. Which world should we build this little toddler park in? I don't want to build it in Ondarian because there's not many lots there, and yeah, as it is, it's going to be a little bit overcrowded. So, but I'm not sure which world to build it in. They'll obviously have to travel. Can you imagine traveling to another country just to go and have a play date? The life of the rich and famous. Oh, Lordy. Okay. You might want to use the last lots for spares to live in. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Took me a little while to, took me just a beat to go for the spares, but yes, I get the reference. Uh, I wonder if it's actually easier going into loading into the lot and then doing the build. But sometimes I like to watch this little house pop up. So what have you guys been doing today? Oh, I also sorry, I'm not even waiting for you to reply, but I also downloaded um, a few new reshades. So once we get into whatever the build or whatever we're doing, I want to quickly just test them out and see how they look. And you guys can tell me what you think as well. The one that I always use is by Miss Lollipop Sims. Um, and it is the one that I found that does not lag my game terribly. It's the best of all of them so far, and also the colors are lovely. But I always want to use different ones. I do sometimes change the G shade that I use when I'm taking photographs, because that doesn't make any difference to gameplay. I'm busy building. I mean, busy taking photos more. But for gameplay, I haven't yet found another preset that is as good as that one. My game crashed yesterday when I placed some lots in Del Sol Valley. Oh no! Did you lose all of the progress of the lots you'd already placed? Oh, that's crazy. I've got a couple of nice builds for Del Sol Valley that I've done. The thing is that the more custom builds that you put in, the laggier the game gets. Uh, I am looking forward to building with custom content, yes, but mostly irritating. Oh, shame. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Because it does take time. And then it also takes time for you to choose what you want in which lot, and then maybe do some minor adjustments to the build so that it works for whatever sims you want to put into it, and then to go and lose that, it is irritating. Yeah, for sure. I want to create, well, I want to be able to do like a little motion animation of some Sims that I can use as my Twitch offline kind of like little video. And I don't quite know what to do. I don't know if I should do like a montage of some Sims that we've created. Um, I don't know. I actually don't know. I just know that I want to do something a little bit different. Now that I've done like a refresh of my YouTube, I do also want to do the same and keep it kind of consistent across the platform, YouTube and then Twitch. But for the time being, I haven't thought of anything. Yeah. And then it's also like, which one of my Sims do I choose? Because I don't have a favorite because I like them. I like them all. I want to use all of them. So unrealistic. So yes, I realize that I'm babbling, but that's how my mind works when I'm not streaming or playing. I'm thinking about how to create things, how to change things, what I want to do. So yeah, busy, busy. Making choices is hard. It is. It's like choosing one child over the other. You're my favorite. Uh-oh. The thing is that I know that I don't necessarily have the technical know-how to bring into life what I see in my head and what I want from what my vision is. And it gets disappointing when I can't realize what I've envisioned, if that makes sense. Oh dear. These building sounds are actually kind of calming. There's so many mosquitoes in my office at the moment. I wish we had a little like status bar to say like 60% done, 70% done. I do also have for Willow Creek and for Oasis Springs, I've got all of these builds I've redone into my own separate style. Like all of these ones are of the same kind of style, and all the ones in Willow Creek are the same kind of style. So they go as like a set. I should also place them because there's a restaurant and a this and a that. Not Crash yet though. It might not want to place. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Or even if it comes back, could not place it, then it'll be fine. I'll load into it and do it that way. It probably will be quicker. I should have just done that in the first place. But anyway, I have a save I usually use where I replaced all builds with my own. Yes, I do as well. I do as well. But then when I start like this legacy, I started a fresh save, so none of those were in. I should have just done a save as and then started it, with all of those in there. Uh, anyway, should have, would have, could have. Hindsight. I always forget to do that. I mean, I've got a, like I mentioned yesterday, I think I've got a save that I'm doing with all of my builds, all of my sims, and so on to put together a save file. I can't tell you how many times I've made a save that says all new lots and all new Sims, and then I go and I create a blank save. I'm like, okay, Mina. Come on, finish. Aren't you finished building it? These builders are taking ages. And one totally empty one with only Ondarian, just since I have base game Sims turned up everywhere. Oh, nice. Oh, turn up everywhere. So you've deleted everything except the Ondarian ones. I do admit I find it irritating to see Jeffrey Landgrab and all of those people and just everywhere all the time in every single world. It's irritating. And you hardly see any Sims of that world. So I think the weight of outside Sims versus Sims of that expansion outweighs the Sims of that expansion, if that makes sense. It's too much Nancy Landgrab jogging in every single world we're in. And then she's at the beach, and then she's at the movies, and then she's like just everywhere. Oh my goodness me, come on, can you just finish this some one way or the other? Gosh. And when she's pregnant, she walks. Yes. Yeah, I hate it too. And she's forever pregnant. She's pregnant in every damn game that we go into. It was so funny, but when we were making over the townies, some of the townies that we made over, the very next time I got into the game, the made over Sims were all pregnant. So maybe that ignited their marriages. That was hilarious. It was the Bailey Moon family, um, Bob Pancakes and Eliza, and Bjorn and his wife, and it was one more. I can't remember. It was also Nancy, and the Strangerville couple. Oh my gosh, that was funny. There was a lot of them. Pancakes, good eating. Hello, our hero. Welcome in. How are you? Pancakes are delicious, for sure. I had pancakes last night after dinner. I always like to make pancakes when I want something for a snack. And I don't have anything at home, no biscuits or anything like that. Binge watching Netflix TV shows. Nice, nice, nice. If that's not what a Sunday is for, what is it for? What are you watching today? What's your recommendation today? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Note to self, load into the lot first and then place the lot. That's how it needs to be. Southland, an LAPD show following several cops in the gang area of Los Angeles. Okay, so like true story or true whatever. I do like that. That's cool. Must be interesting. Uh-oh, the little house is gone. That's a good sign, I think. Oh, there's Mozzie. Mosquito. I've been working, so I got home around 30 minutes ago. Oh, what it? Before we start a stream, but the rest of the day I'm doing as little as possible. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan, Lotte. Do you need to go and grab a coffee or something to eat? Put your feet up. Relax. Sure, I remember the days when I used to work weekends. That was so hard. When everybody's off. It's fictional stories, but so close to actual life in that part of the city. I'm driving my tractor trailer through the area. Oh, wow. That's awesome. All right, it had move objects, I guess. Yes, that's true, it did. So hopefully it's set up properly. That's fine. Okay, do we know where we want to build the little park? Shall we do it in Newcrest? Maybe that will be a good place to go. And I think I'm going to should I make it a tiny little park? Or leave that for a house? Let me go here. We're going to build it there because there is like a little barbecue area behind that lot, I think. Very near it. Been fine, thank you. I've been doing fine. We're needing to get back to our makeovers. I took a bit of a break this past Friday. I need to start taking some more photographs and actually uploading the Sims. I haven't uploaded any of the Sims to the gallery that we've made over in the last 2 years. I think it's time to do that. Have you been playing with that couple that you sent in for us to make over? Are they still in your game? I have, yes. Okay, perfect. Not yet, but I have started a save. Oh, nice. All right, so I'm keeping these 2 lots for the office buildings and stuff that I want to put in, but there's a nice little space there. All right, so we need to actually select the correct, I think it's called Toddler Park. I'm not sure anymore. Oh, it's not? I wonder if it's playground then. I thought it was... Okay, let me just double check quickly, guys. Sorry, just want to make sure. I need to also create some more... I do need to maybe make another elementary school. I do need to make some more commercial lots. Okay, so maybe the playground actually replaces it. If that's the case, I'm not going to remake another one. I prefer the one that we already have. That's very weird. I just want to check in my gallery quickly. Right, I want to check the little toddler parks that I had. Maybe it's weird. Newcrest Toddler Park. Okay, so maybe they can just select that. That is a 30 by 20. You know what? I'm just going to place it here. Okay, no, that's not a... We'll do the gallery. I'm just going to place it here. There's no point in rebuilding it. If we have an option to choose the other park, I'm going to use the playground instead. If we don't have an option and we have to use a park, then I'll use this one because at least it has like all the kiddie stuff that it needs. I mean, it could stand to be upgraded, but we'll check it now. We'll check to see if I can put some of the newer things in there. Okay. All right, so no G-Shade is active at the moment. So this is our little toddler park. We have an area for a barbecue for parents and things like that. We have a whole bunch of tables, and I had this little area here for the kids to sit so that they could be read a little story. There's lots of boxes. I think this pretty much has everything that toddlers can get. It's even got a, oh, it doesn't have a slide or a swing. We didn't have them at that time, but I don't think there is space for it. Let's see if I can fit it in. I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe I can move this a little bit. Not sure, actually. And I think the toilets are downstairs because I ran out of space. I built to the very edges of the lot. But at least it has a toilet and it has little potties everywhere. Okay, that's not too bad for like, whatever, 2019. I just don't have space now to do anything else. Can I... A swing will take a lot of space. Maybe I can bring this over here. I think I can just place it like that over here. Just something for the parents to do. Lot items. Okay, not that. I don't want small business. It says park items. Why is it giving me small business stuff? Weird. Alright, let's say kids. And let's go back to park items, see if it now displays them properly. Okay, yes. Alright. Alright, so there's a slide. This is for the bigger kids, I guess. So maybe it's not necessary if it's a toddler park, right? Oh well, we must give the siblings something to do, I guess, because they'll probably get dragged here by the parent. Everybody goes together. Oh, they're going to land right up in the plants. Let's see, that's not going to work. Maybe I can place a swing instead. Like this. That's also not going to work. That's huge. Well, let's try like this. All right, let's try it like that. Okay, that's all I'm going to change here. That's fine. That's Newcrest Toddler Park can remain that way. Let me pop over into this. We're going to go into the next lot and place the other two lots that I've got. I think we also need to place a restaurant also, because we don't have anywhere for them to go and eat out. For example, we've only got that lounge in Ondarian. We might need something a little different. I feel like building, but I'm not sure what to build. Should I build a restaurant in Ondarian, because we don't have a restaurant there? I was just testing it out and could not understand why it did not work. The child was infant. I know, we didn't have infants at the time then, eh? Oh, it needs to be toddler, right? Hey, what's wrong? Stop. Okay, there's a bit of a pause here. Oh, there we go. Perhaps you should just build new lots in Newcrest. Maybe, yes. I think I'm gonna do that because again, we've mentioned it before, space is an issue. So I think all new stuff should just go in Newcrest. This is kind of like a setup stream. I want to play a little bit though. We have to play the Winterfest kind of holiday. Wow, for some reason I'm smelling popcorn. God, that just made my mouth water. I love popcorn. right, our ads should be finished. Oh my goodness, it's an empty lot. How long do you need to take? Thank you. Yeah, let me not make that mistake and go to Manage Worlds again when it took so long to get in there. Alright, so what I want is a slot type needs to change. Oh, we've got so many lots now. Alright, I think, is it workplace 1? No. Oopsie. Workplace 2. Oh, I need to... Have I got selected custom content? Sorry, that was stupid of me. I used my save with early Mountarians. And when I started my save with Common, you made over. I built out in Henford and now I started placing some stuff in Ciudad and Emerald. Okay. I've just been told I'm going to watch some bones with my wife. I'll have a look for you think you're going to watch some bones. Alright, enjoy. Lovely. Have a lovely day. I love that series. Okay, here we go. This one, I think this is the one on the plot on the lot next to it, not this one. Art and Music Office. I think it was actually number 2. Sorry, number 2, I think. It's fun building and playing. I know it is. It is. Oh, have I got a lot size? No, I don't. I've got 2. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just say all. And I'm going to type in 2.0 because I often do a few fixes and then I'll label it 2.0. Well, here it is. That's Bainbridge Museum, Country Mash. Oh, I don't have the other ones here. Why? Where's my lot? Can I do like V2? V2.0? I don't know. I know, it's very creative. I love bones as well, you see? Yes. Alright, so now here are all of my stuff. Breezy! Welcome in, Breezy. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, there's my outdoor market, my bridal boutique, my retail center. That's not going to fit here. That goes in other place. Where is my lot? Okay, so let me call it. Oh, I'm actually worried that that lot is gone. Oh, here it is. Business Central offices. Okay, that's the ones. Gosh, damn. Workplace 2. Okay, so now this one here, you know when they changed over the gallery a few years ago, it randomized it and gave it like a weird. This user doesn't even exist. So I've actually got the original save file with that to prove that I am the creator of this. How are you doing, Breezy? We are doing good, thank you. You're back at work? Shame, I'm so sad for you getting locked out. You're all calm and relaxed now. Oh, Breezy's left. She's left the building. Oh, there.
Breezy's got 3 subscribed to your channel for 1 month.
Thank you so much for your subscription, Breezy. Thank you. You are awesome. Thank you.
Pop them booty, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
You home today? Nice. Hanging out with my youngest. Oh, lovely. Lovely. All right. So this, yeah, please don't look at my terrible building style in those days. But let's take a very quick little tour of the building venue. So this functions as an active work. What are we doing today? We're setting up a couple of builds and places for our royal family to be able to visit and go to and stuff like that. And then we'll play a bit. So this works as there's a mod that makes the writer career, computer expert career, business career, what else? Oh, all of those other little careers, they actually are active. Oh, yeah, writer. I did say writer. Hey? So we're going to just quickly take a little tour. And this is, as you come in, so you got a shared space with a little cafe, stairs up and down. So this is where people can come and have their lunch, on their lunch breaks. They can come and order something and then come and sit down. I never realized that these things were so long. And then there's a sitting room over there. You can see this was long ago. There was not a lot of the newer stuff that we've got. And then this here is for the computer career, IT career, whatever it is. We've got some things, they're gaming mats, because there will also be things that you've got to do in the workday. So this is basically it, all the computer paraphernalia sitting there. And it's so cool because people in that career, the townies, actually come here. So, and then I think I have a bathroom here for them. It's been a while since I built this and I've played in it. Yeah, just a little toilet. Okay, let's go. Right, so then we go along here. Okay, we can go either left or right up the stairs. And we go up, up, up. Choop, 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 choop. Let's go. And also, the baristas will spawn in there and so on. So as we come up the stairs, we have another sitting room. Okay. And this is for, I think, the writer career. So there's a sitting room in the middle. There's ladies and gents toilets to the left and right. And then all of your Sims in the writer career will come here. And they will actually sit at these tables and work, watching and listening while doing dishes, aka Cinderella work. But a beautiful Cinderella. You have your prince. What are you complaining about? I'm joking. Right, so there we go. So that's what this area looks like. It's got bookshelves because you have to read books and all sorts of stuff for that particular career. So, and then I have also made put a table there where they can actually sit and eat if they don't want to go down to the cafeteria. And then going upstairs again, then we have, I think this is the business career. All right, sorry. They also needed computers, so they've got their own like little kitchen. And this is the manager's office. So when you are like an investor, the investor branch, you also get, oopsie, sorry, you also get like that item and so on. So I've tried to put all of the things for those careers. So that's a manager's office there. We've got all the desks with people sitting. There's another manager's office here. So we've got those like that, and books and bookshelves and so on. So the staircase comes up right up there. And then through these glass doors, you have the boardroom with iPads and the boards on, and we've got a little seating area at the back there. And then you also have a bar so that if you are entertaining high-powered guests or whatever, you can fix them a drink, just stuff like that. And I have played a lot in these lots and with the different careers, and they all work. So you might need to bring the Sims into the meeting room, for example, but they actually do populate here. Thanks, Breezy. So that's this building, and then all the air cons and stuff like that. So 3 floors and a floor for each different type of career. So that's this one. Let me make sure that it is on that workplace. So let's also, oh, I have added, so it's sunny aspects, so happy and energized, science layer, obviously for the logic and so on, and then fast computers. Okay, that's a really smart lot. Thank you. It's a very simple build, but I love it. If we get to play with it, I mean, it'll be awesome. All right, so let's go in, and I want to put the next one here. The next one is actually a one for the painter career and the entertainer career. So I've combined it into one because the mod actually puts that as one workplace type. And there is a workplace type number 1, which is the science career and I think the police. Yeah. And then I have built a hospital which I need to place, but I can only place it when someone actually goes to the hospital, so I can enter that lot because it's not anywhere on the map to find. So yeah, that was also a couple of years ago. I should actually renew that, revise that. So those are actually on the gallery. There's the Business Central lot is actually on the gallery there. And this next one as well. I can't remember what I called it. Art and Music Center or something like that. Let's go to the next one. Okay, stopped moving, so I'm sure it's going to load in now, or at least be in the world view. There we go. All right. And I'm actually putting them into the lots that I actually made them for. Makes it a lot easier. All right, and then, oopsie. Okay, art. Did I call it Art and Music Center? I did somewhere. Oh, this is just going to be a lot easier. Now I know this one was a lot type 3. I forgot to select other. Here we go. This one here. Did I do a 2.0 on this one? I don't think so. All right, so let's place and edit. I think I forgot to do move objects, but it should be on. Furnish workplace 3. Yep. This one could have been a little bit nicer, but I mean, that was how I built in those days. And I've been too lazy to go and like renew the actual building because I know it works so far. But I would like to have made it bigger. Let's try and place the Studio BPB again and hope my game don't crash. We'll be holding thumbs. We will be. We'll have fingers crossed. Save before so that you don't lose anything up to this point. Those are actually lots that I've never made over, the ones from Get Famous. And God, they actually, if there's ever lots that needed a makeover, it was those. They really, really do. And the movie scenes and stuff like that. I think I've always been afraid to make any changes on those because then I worry that the actual gameplay won't recognize them as the place to have whatever awards and things like that. But I guess that has been put to bed over the years as lots of people have made them over and the game still works just fine. I just haven't kind of thought about that again. You know, when the initial pack comes out, you have this excitement. Yes, I just refurnished them. Oh, nice. When the initial pack comes out, you like get excited to build things and redo them and renovate and things like that. But then afterwards, there's so many other things that come out. You forget to go back. I'd love to see what you did. We need to start going from world to world, and well, we are doing that. We're doing that with the residential stuff, but we should also do the commercial things and either rebuild them or make them over, because then we will also, all of us will have a new kind of like save file. Maybe now that we're not getting any more new worlds or major packs other than little kits, now we can actually concentrate on making a substantive save file because it's not going to keep on changing. I think that's always been the challenge. It's so daunting. You think you're finished and then there comes another world. I still use a really old desert bloom park I remade to fit my gameplay. I know, that's the nice stuff about it, isn't it? It's also why I like to like put in the things that I build or play in the save where I build, because you have so much joy building it and also imagining your own families that you know you have in your game, and then to go and use it. It must be a lot of fun for you as well. That's awesome. All right, so let's stop moving. We should be loading into the lot now. Lots of woohoo places. Really? Do share. Actually, I don't have any in my lots. Oh, I'm so boring. Oh gosh. We just need that janitor's closet or whatever it was that came with Love Struck in every lot now. At least they can squeeze into there. Oh gosh. Imagine a children's playground and there's a woohoo spot. Multifunctional ball. Yeah, is that what it is? I do love to build multifunctional builds. Restaurants, nightclubs, like everything in the same thing. And as you go through it, you can just make changes. And it works for everything. Actually, I've got a very nice one for um, what is that family pack? Anyway, that one. I've got a very nice restaurant and stuff for that. If that park charges admission, then the owners are probably investing in their future by adding that closet. Yeah, true. The babies of today will be the toddlers of tomorrow. Come on, game. I know you're just about to load in because the plumb bob on my side is basically transparent. Please don't crash because I haven't saved. Oh my God, now that I've actually said it, it's almost like I feel like I'm jinxing it. Oh, okay, you know what I'm going to do first? As I'm going to do a save as before anything else. Because now that I've said it, and I feel like it's almost tempting fate to not do something. Goodness me, there's so many mosquitoes in here. I'm getting eaten alive. Okay, that is the one that I want to do. Oh, I remember why I did this building like that is I was trying to kind of mimic the one that's in the world. Actually, both of them, just so that it looks alike. Those were the days. uh. I think I need to update the level of cars in here. I've got some very nice custom content ones that will look a little bit better. I think these might even be the children's toys. Yes, this is a children's toy that was enlarged. Guys, don't laugh at me, okay? This was like ages ago when we didn't even have access to debug. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. We need to put a limousine out here and a Bugatti and a something or other, all these nice cars instead of that. Okay. Did I save? Yes. Guys, not 25 minutes later. Oh my word. Yay. Okay, so this is... Oopsie. Alright, so this is the music and art buildings. Okay, so now this also works as an active career. So if your sim is a painter or an entertainer, sorry, not business, if they are a painter or an entertainer, this is where they would actually come to work if you wanted to follow them. You can also do work from home, but yeah. All right, so as you walk in, there is a staircase here. Sorry, I just want to do that and then I'll move it back with my mouse rather. All right, so you walk in and you've got seating areas here and you've got some guitars and stuff like that on the side. And on this side, we now have other musical instruments, which will be cool. You can go through to here. There is a kitchen and so on, so that people can make their own food, treat it as a bar. There are seats here. Toilets are around the corner there. All right, so there's lots of toilets and stuff. and then we have more seating. So your entertainer sims will come through here, and they'll either go and sing karaoke or go to the piano, or the keyboard or whatever. They'll play the violins, and they'll also come and tell jokes, and the people will come and sit here and watch them. The only thing that I need to add here, and I added it in that little corner in one of my builds, it's you actually need a computer um, for the entertainer career, because you have to write jokes and things like that during the active work day. So I need to put one in there, or maybe I can just put a laptop on this counter here. Yeah, this is a bar. So yeah, so a barman will also come and spawn here with one of the um, mods that I've got. Sorry. Okay, so then we go up the stairs. Let's do that. And as we go up the stairs here, we go into the art studio. Okay, so the art studio, you can see my Sims have been painting. There's a whole bunch of paintings on the walls from them. I even uploaded it to the gallery like that. So you've also got toilets here, and we also have some computers here where they can come and study their art and do whatever for the workday. And then there are a whole bunch of easels, lots of paintings and things like that. And this is a little bit more bohemian. The style is a bit more colorful and so on. So we've got a little seating area here and looking out, and we've got a bit of a nice view over the area there. So that's this, and it works really, really well for the artist career, I have to say. And a lot of Sims come up here and they are painting all the time and so on. Yeah. So that's the way it is. So this one was a lot smaller. Yep. And there we go. So now we have all three of these lots placed down for a little while. Okay, I'd like to add like some new instruments and things like that, but we can also see, oh, and there is a little section outside for busking as well. So, yeah. Okay. All right, so that was those ones that I wanted to place. What is that lot called? It's called the Art and Music Office Park. And then the other one is Business Central. I think offices, I think it was. And you do need the mod by Zerbu. All right. And I will try to remember to put it into our Discord. Okay. So I'm going to place that at some time. No problem. Let me know if I forget to give you the name of the mod. Okay. It won't function as an active workplace. You can follow them to work like you do the doctor's career and things like that. All right. Okay, so let's go back to manage worlds, and I think I'm going to put the restaurant slash nightclub in what's that world again? Oh, I can't even remember. I can't remember any of the worlds. Anyway, I'm going to do that now. Aren't you supposed to be watching a movie, by the way? I mean, not to be complaining that you're watching the stream, but Wife is watching some YouTube stuff and will come grab me by the ear when she's okay, no problem. No problemo. Thanks for joining if you've just popped in. We appreciate all the lurks. Alright, so we've got that in here. So I want to go and have a look at some restaurants in my library. We need a restaurant or two in the world for our Sims to go and visit. So let's say restaurants. Okay, I have built a few over time. I love my Roccamama's Italian eatery. Oh, the Artful Platter. That's actually quite a fancy restaurant. That would actually be really cool for the noble guys to go to. And this one is the one for Oasis Springs. That's the Celebration Way. That's the one I'm thinking about as well. But let's get the Artful Platter in. What size lot? I know I did this on Windenburg Isle. This is a 20 by 20, but we could try and place it somewhere else. The reason why I put this as a rounded structure is on the island in Windenburg, it has like a 360-degree view and it looks so good. So maybe I need to go there still. Why are you telling me content not installed? That's utter nonsense. Right, let's go back to Windenburg Isle. We may as well travel. We've got the Buxby Royals. I remember when you built this. I know, thank you, you were there. That's true, you were there. Is there no other 20 by 20 that we could place it on? Let's just, I could do it here, but that wouldn't have as nice of a view. It's just always best to put it into the lot that it was built for, eh? Not so? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, I want to actually load into the lot. That would be better. Sorry, I think it's just going to be quicker if I load into the lot. I really enjoyed that build, actually. And of course it's green. Oh, it's green! Perfect. It actually goes with our legacy family. Yes! Yes. Perfect. That's going to become their favorite spot for a date. Maybe I'll just place one for now. Are there any other lots that you guys have seen me build that you think I should place now that would be good for our we kind of need a place where the ladies can have their tea party. I mean, I loved the fact that they could go to the greenhouse on the property, but it made routing a little bit difficult, and then the kid was crying and it was a little bit of a distraction. Maybe that's something we need to kind of build, like a clubhouse. Brindleton Bay would be a good place to build that, I think. Alright, so let's get the Artful Platter down here. Oh, no, not Manage Worlds, sure, but I would have kicked myself. Alright. I cannot understand why it says items not installed, but anyway. Replacing mid nowhere. Yep, in the middle of nowhere. Right, I'm so confused with the messages about items missing, but I think it's just a glitchy message and not really anything else. Did you guys enjoy May World Dream last night? The streamer that we raided? She's such a fun person. She's very sweet. She has a completely different game style to me, like a little bit chaotic, and I absolutely love that. Alright, so let's do a quick little walkthrough of our Artful Platter restaurant build. She has really big hair. Yes, I'm sure. Right, so you walk up to the restaurant, and I never realized that the door was blue and the rest is green. Can you believe it? Oh, we did go blue-green theme. Okay, phew. Okay, that was blue. I'm watching her sometimes. Yes, chaotic is a good description. Yeah, it's fun. Because I don't play like that, I actually enjoy sometimes to watch that, you know? It's not my game style, but it's fun to watch. All right, here we go. So you walk in and you've got the host straight away in front of you where people can come in and request a table. All the tables are here. Look how lovely it looks with the sun. It's so nice. All right, so we've got tables all around on the outer circle of the build. She had straight hair for some time, but the curly fits her much better. It does, eh? It really, really does. Right, so we've got that. But in the center here, we actually have the kitchen. So the waiters pick up the food from the actual windows here, and we've got two chef stations, 1 and 2, and we've got the little sections here as well. It's a very small kitchen, but it functions actually really well. All right, and then up here we go up, up, up. And as we get up to the top, we have a entertainment area with a dance floor. We have some seating as well, and we have the bar. So your Sims can come and sit up here. They can watch the pianists, they can watch entertainment, the singers, the whatever. They can just sit at the bar here, and they can also request a table outside on the patio. The view is stunning. So I love this build too. Actually, I used it for, I think it was my bachelorette for that particular year. That's actually why I built it, to use in that particular gameplay. And yeah, so we've got a couple of tables. We've got about 4 tables outside here like this. Again, it's fully functional, tested, so all of it works, and yeah, it's all good. All right, posh place. Yeah, it's just the color. The color is so awesome. It makes it look posh, eh? This is a little cupboard. Oh yeah. This is our woohoo spot. Woohoo! Right, and then on this end we have the bathrooms over here. So bathrooms, you come in and you've got the stalls and we've got the basins. So we've got 3 on this side. We've even got a little baby changing area, and then we've got another one on that side. We've got little potties here as well. So the stalls all look exactly the same like that. Oh, this one is different. This is the only one with the shower. Everything else has only got a toilet. Okay, so I thought I'd put one in there because if you are playing as the restaurant owner, so if you buy this, sometimes you need a spot to go and shower. So that's why I wanted to do that. All right, so there we go. That is our restaurant. I don't know if I'm going to set another one down. Maybe not. Sorry. I just want to get out of the weeds, please. All right. Whoops. Going the wrong way. All right, so that's our restaurant. I think it actually suits this area. I did it with the green and a lot of like shrubs and so on, so it actually fit into the area, and also a little bit of a nod to this little house so that it doesn't look out of place. Oh, your showers are good. I always place one. Yeah. And with those showers that don't have like a stall, it's so easy to just put it somewhere and they generally work, you know? So that's cool. All right, so we have done that. I think I'm going to jump into a little bit of gameplay with the family now. Now that we've got a couple of places down, we do have to play through the Winterfest occasion. So we're actually going to jump right in, and they're about to have Winterfest. And we didn't invite anybody over yet, so we got to invite people, but we couldn't make it an event because it's Winterfest. I think it's weird that you can't have a dinner party when it's Winterfest. At least give us a Winterfest kind of function. I have a tropical restaurant I always place there. Oh, nice, nice. I love playing with the restaurants. I think one of these days I'm just going to do like different gameplay, like play as a doctor and do the active career, play as a restaurant owner and like try and get a restaurant to 5 stars without having so much stuff. Now I'm going, see you all later. Cheers, enjoy. Enjoy your movies and your day. Yeah, so I think I should do some of that because I do love playing those things and never get to them. Sure, I actually thought that was going to hit a little floppy. We do need to save that. We've now placed 2 lots and we haven't saved. We go. Let's go to Ondarian. Sorry, let me just do a save as. It's so much stuff in the game and you never play it. I know. It was also coming out like on top of one another. No sooner had one pack come out, they were already advertising, and a month and a bit later, there was another pack. That's actually when it started snowballing like that. Because I used to have time to play, build, do whatever. Um, they are the last like 4, maybe even 5 years. It's been like pack after pack after pack that, first of all, financially, a person can't even keep up. Oh my God, I swear, QT Sims deserves an absolute medal from me, from actually telling me to do a save as instead of save. I cannot believe how much quicker it is. I did change a number of settings as well on my OBS setup. It did mess up my sources. So my starting soon screens and be right back and things like that. It corrupted them, but I am seeing a little less dropped frames, and I don't know, to me it feels a bit smoother. I don't know how you guys are experiencing it. I'd love to know if you feel like it's actually helped or that the stream is going a little bit more smoothly. Certainly the saving is so much quicker. My God, I don't understand why I never knew to do that. Also, taking out all of those saves has also reduced the loading time. I might even go through my 2022 and 2023 saves and see if there's anything there that I want to kind of keep or need to look back on, and then maybe I'll also remove those as well. Because if I never go and play in them, there's no point in leaving them actively in the folder, I guess. Some of them I've just got them there for nostalgia, you know. Like the very first save that I played in 2007, still carrying on. Well, it was. I'm sure it's corrupt by now. I haven't gone into those saves, and remember when we were having all of those corrupt saves and so on, happened mostly with the older ones, but because I've never been in them, I don't even know if they are good to go or not. But anyway, it's beside the point. I'm afraid I have some corrupt saves as well. Oh my gosh, shame. You know, the thing is, I'm very sentimental about my Sims, and I always like, oh no, I want to keep it. But if it's not working and you can't play in it, and there's a potential for it to corrupt other saves if you go into it to check to see if it's okay, then it's not really worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also going to do a bit more of a purge. All right, so here we are. Our little guy needs to sleep, right? Are you going to sleep? What is happening here? Needs help from low motives. Well, you don't necessarily need help if you can actually sleep. Oh, bless you. Oh, little guy. He looks so grown up with his haircut. Okay, can you sleep? Okay, he's going to lay back. I think it's just a little lag of starting over. Oh, I mustn't get sidetracked. We have a party to prepare for. Can you guys sleep a little bit? I need to try and sort out a party. No, do not go and talk to Mateo. Mateo needs to sleep. All right, he needs to also have a quick snooze. All right, little guy, can you sleep? Oh, all right, there she goes. She's putting him down. What's happening, kid? What's happening, kid? Is our baby glitched? Try to go night night. There we go. Oh, little sucking little toe. Oh. Okay, whatever happens, happens. I have to go and check what we've got here. Oh, who's coming to our door? Oh, the fantastic. I'm so glad she hired somebody before she went to sleep. Why is he not sleeping? Sleep, buddy. All right, is this still good? It actually is still good. Let's put it into there. I think I need to get a banquet table for our dining room. I think that that will be super helpful. So let's do that. Our house, you know what? We've got a lot of money. Should we do a quick renovation in the lounge and things like that? I think so. Right, here we go. We are going to renovate our build. That is a better idea. All right. So what I'm thinking, wow, 1,480 on her holiday. Awesome. Right, so what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm going to, even here, I think I'm going to put a wall with a door. And I'm going to do the same here. But this room is going to kind of, I'm going to extend this room a little bit. And I'm going to put a separate, like, ballroom and move the lounge area more this way. Because this is not going to cut it and it's not looking great. So I think that's what we need to do. And then I'm going to change this from being an arch to actually being a door. The arch can actually go over here. So you'll still be able to have an archway there, but there'll be a door to go through here so that you don't have to get to the bedrooms or anything like that. I think that that's going to work. Invest in a huge dance floor. Yes, I'm going to do that. We just had the little one so that we, because that's what we had space for and could afford. But I think this legacy, the Dynasty, they need a ballroom and they need to have the throne room, which we have now done, and we need to also have the hallway where the photographs can get put up. And I'm kind of thinking it's going to end up being here, but we might need to use that for some space. So I don't know how that's going to work. So from here, I need to bring this out a bit. All right. Oh no, gosh. The little banners automatically go on. Oh. I just want to turn down the main volume. It feels a bit loud for me. Audio. Just the music a little bit. My Sims have a throne room in the hallway behind the huge stair. Cool. Right, so that's going to come out like that. And then I can actually probably get a decent bar. All right, so let's check how the roofing is going to go. All right, that's fine. That will work. I do that. We are going to be building the second child's room is going to be on this side, so see, I need to move that a little bit more. Right, how are you looking? Oopsie, oh, sure, but I can't go down. I have to keep it here. I'm sorry, I'm back. I had to deal with something. Of course, no problem. No problem at all. Can I bring that up? Is that gonna help or not? It could. I could bring it out one more. I just wanted to connect like this one has connected. Does that work though? I don't think so. Oh me. I think because the one side is narrower than the other, maybe. Oh, maybe needs to go slightly down. Maybe I should just remove the eaves. Let's see if that works. Oh, they are already gone. All right, all right. Oh, okay, it needs to go slightly down. Oh, boogers. Yep. All right, well, that's also fine. That is not a bad roof in the grand scheme of things. All right, so that's just to get the downstairs sorted out. All right, so down here, let us keep the family photograph here, maybe. Let me actually add the walls that I want to add so that I know what I'm doing. I hate roofs. I also used to be like that, but I don't mind them so much. Some of them are a bit challenging to do. This also gives us the opportunity to close off this grand entrance. So let's see if we can do that. I was going slowly because I'm trying to think this is not going to meet up. So do we, we'll just continue this wall across like that. We could actually have two separate entrances to the ballroom and also then to the lounge. So you can go through to the ballroom there and through to the lounge here. Probably have a doorway here as well. Although, yeah, we'd have to have a doorway there as well. Okay. Are we going to have a doorway or an arch into these areas? I think we need to have proper doors because it makes sense to... hold on. This one I could perhaps... No, it makes sense to have doors because there'll be noise from music there. If your Sims are sitting here, you don't necessarily need to have the noise. One of the things that I thought about the other day when I was sitting here is I could actually make one of these, a little area here, into like a TV room because I'm not going to put a TV in the main lounge or the main entertainment area. So kind of like in that section there would be where the family goes to watch TV and to just actually relax and not be on parade all the time. I think that would be quite cool. All right, we've got that going. I hate that this is like halfway. All right, I think that looks good. Now we need the doors. Are we still going to use those green doors? All right, so I could ask for green so that we can see, because I would like it to be much wider. Sorry, let me just, can I get some daylight here? I would like the doors to be bigger. I don't know if I'm going to get that right. Like, I wouldn't mind something like this, but that doesn't go with the style of the house. Is this? Oh, let's turn it. No, it's not. Of course, this has got like death's glare on it. I think we'll just have to stick to what we had. No, those are not going to be good. That's also too commercial. All right. Oh, look here. We've got these. I didn't see these. Aristocrat archway opens up to the wall, possibly at least the hallway. But are they closed? It is closed. Oh, I hate the fact that I've either got to put it in between two pillars or I'm going to offset it to the side. That's annoying. I'm going to offset it. And I'll put that one there that actually hides the fact that it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. That's also going to have to be offset. Sorry. That's just how it is. And it's going to be less irritating. And this one I'm also going to do here. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is it's in the middle for the room, the same as that one, and almost the same as this one, so that's all right, I think. I'm trying to convince myself, guys. Okay, we've got one little light here. We'll pop it into there. I will change the chandeliers and stuff. I think our little drinks cabinet will be changed in a minute. I don't know if I want to use life and death here. I think we used them because they were cheap. They were 180 at the time. I think I will have to change this one as well. It's not that much. Alright, so now we have a fireplace. So let's centralize the fireplace now. Got him and her. Like that. Now we can actually put that in the center. Much better. Move this. Oops. Sorry. Shift F5. That. And we shall add some windows here. Yeah, that's about right there. And we can add some more here as well. How do I do that? Again, it's going to be like in the middle of nowhere. So we'll do that one there. And we'll do... I can't do that. It's not going to be matching. Maybe we just have one window there. Oh, that one's too low. I thought it might be. Actually, this little area would be good for the for the bar, I think. No, then I'll need a bar back, so that's not going to work there. Okay. Those are cute pictures. Let's do that over here. All right. All right, let's remove this. And I think let's select. Let us select the pack. Right, let's remove the color constraint. Oh, my little icons are crazy. I think it might have something to do with the build by or whatever. At least it's not really interfering with my game, to be honest. Alright, so objects in the build by catalog and show all. I think it's better build by, yeah. I also do Velocord statue, the one that we cleaned up twice yesterday. And of course, the mods was turned off by the update, so better build by all the items are still active. I can't really do anything about that. I love this gazebo. I'd love to add one of them into the garden at some stage. Anyway, I'm digressing. This is also cool. Hold on. Arches. Ooh. All right, what am I looking for? A bar. I'm looking for a bar. We have digressed very far away from looking for a bar. Oh, why is this all it is? Carved essence wardrobe. Alright, well let me... Do we not have a bar? Please tell me we have a bar for this pack. Oh, we do. Should I say, like, why? Oh, don't tell me that this room is too small. What? It's going to be very tiny. Oh, guess what? We're going to go down the back here. We're going to have the bar kind of hidden in the back. I'll have to build a wall there. We can do just enough space for the bartender to go through there, I guess. I think I should increase the size a little bit, although that looks actually perfect, a perfect fit. And if I increase the size this way, I'm gonna mess that up. I think, oopsie. Oh, come on. I'm going to use the bigger one, but I think that that's a big enough area for dancing, don't you? Have you made a ballroom? Do you know? I'm going to put the big dance floor in. You know what? I have to increase it by one. I can't get away from it. I think I have to increase it by one. Just like that. I could actually just do that and let's build the wall here, Salon. like that. That's much better. I've seen 4 couples dance at the same time on the larger one. Okay, so I do need to make sure we have enough space. All right, so let's grab the bigger one. Thank you for that. Le petit dance floor. Okay, that's the medium and that's the large one. Okay. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, we are not talking the right proportions here. It needs to be much bigger. Will a medium one suffice? Okay, that's huge. Let me just see if it tells us more or less. Oh, this is for 6 couples, for the big one. This one will be up to 4 couples synchronized dancing. And that's already actually also a bit too big. Oh my God, this blinking dance floor is an issue. Now the lounge is looking like real piddly compared. Oh my gosh. All right, I can only go back. I can only go back a bit more. And let's do that. So I will not be able to have any bar chairs there. Oh my goodness, I'm really thinking this is not working out. Let's make, I'm telling you, that's exactly where this is going. Because this is now disproportionate compared to the lounge. That's just, I think we're going to have a ballroom here, which is by the throne room. Oh, guess what? That's what we're doing. That's definitely going to be, yep, this side of the house, I think. Possibly like that. Right, do I turn it? Yeah, that's a lot more space. I could do something like, no, I don't actually want to do that. I want it to be the right size. So I'm gonna get rid of that little gap over here. I want to do that first. I want to make it a proper square. Now, where am I going to place it? I think it needs to come out this way, not that way. It's a pity that it's going to be so far away from the lounge. But I specifically moved the kitchen and the dining to that side. So give me a little bit of, give me a chance to just think quickly. If I come out this way with just a ballroom area here, I'm not going to go up another level on this side. Would that look strange? almost kind of like we've got that there. I think it might look all right. I could move the trees. I'm just thinking that if you're entertaining and you're in the lounge and dining, to have it on that end, it's just far away because Sims are going to be walking from here to there, like always through the dining room as well. So let's see if I can't just do that. Alright, I'm actually going to try and turn on my G shade because it actually makes my game brighter. And it actually helps me, funny enough. Like that, I mean, immediately I just found it so dark. Oh, come on. Right. Alright, here we go. Right, I'm hoping that we do have enough tiles here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can go 9 across. Yeah. It's actually going to work because then I can just make it wider. Right, I think it needs to be in line with that other wall, which is there. Right, so I'm going to get rid of this. Right, I am going to increase the space on this wall. So I'm going to remove the door here and here. Right, so we are back to that area. Right, this needs to come back out a little bit more. Like that. Right, that's going to look good like that. I am going to move this fireplace. Maybe it can go against the wall here. You don't necessarily have to sit in front of the fireplace. We'll see how it works. Now I'm thinking that I would like to just bear with me. There's an idea formulating, and you know how dangerous those can be. I wanted to try and use a spandrel I was using these ones outside. That, I think. So if I do that and I place the bar here, so the bar can be kind of like part of the lounge, but not inside the ballroom. I'll make a little door there just for staff. I could add some plants on the side so that the Sims can't go through. I don't think they would be able to get through that anyway. So if I do that, hello Project Wonderland, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. We do that and that. Let's just get a little bit more light in here. It was starting to look very dark. I'm having to adjust as I go along. All right, we could have so the bartender can go through here to the back to tend bar, and people could access the bar through here or then go through to the dance floor on that side. I'll have to move the music. I'm gonna go do that there. We might then be able to fit the bigger dance floor if that's the case, like this. We have a door. This is not quite in the middle. All right. Your place is looking great. Thank you. Appreciate that. I feel like this lounge is a bit... Should we keep the... You know what? I'm thinking that we should maybe get rid of the wall, but I could maybe lower this just one notch and kind of have a little step down into the... Oh, you know what we could do? Sorry, thinking as we're going. We could actually put arches. Do I have an arch somewhere else that I can just quickly grab? Yes, I do. I have that here. It almost feels like I need a third one, but the bar now is right there. And I do not want the Sims to access, to try and get through that area. Although that's actually not that bad. Should I do that? You know what? Let's put it in. If we decide against it, it's easy enough to take it off. Alright, we won't need the extra door. Right. I don't think we're going to get to gameplay today. We always end up like this. Alright, let's get to the bigger dance floor that takes 6 couples. Oh my goodness, we've already like gone down quite a bit in our money. Alright, there's the big one. Okay, that looks good. Oh, and you know what? We could actually have the walls here having the portraits of each generation. We could do that. I need windows on this side because that faces the front of the estate. Building gameplay saves are important. They are. And you've got to think about all the things that you want to do. Okay, that would look nice from the front. Um, I mean, I could certainly fit 10 generations worth of portraits along that wall, and this one, if I just put a window in the center like that. I'm not going to put any windows here, I think. You know what I don't like is that the Sims will congregate in front of the device that's playing the music. I wish they would just dance on the dance floor without needing to be facing the radio or whatever it is. I think that looks a lot better from the front, a little bit of separation. Okay, I think that this also then addresses our issue of trying to have a portrait for 10 generations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh, we could do the 10th one in the center here. Okay, 10 generations of portrait. Wow, that's gonna work. Is this gonna... Do we go out one more tile? We do have one extra tile only to come out this way. No, we don't need it. Let's not go crazy. All right. We can fix this now. Let me just sort out roofing. Let's bring that around here. Turn it. Can I... Yeah, I'll have to leave that one like that. And this one will come all the way across. I think that that's going to be a problem, but let's just check it out. Let's turn that little roof piece. I don't actually know how this little guy is gonna fit. Maybe this way. Okay, so we can actually bring it this way. Whoopsie. How did it just turn? Oh, it didn't. Okay. What I say? And then I'll bring it all the way back. And I'll have to make sure it matches up size, height-wise. All right, so... You know what, maybe I should do a half tile, a half gabled roof, I think. Well, let me just see if this will work. I know it's cutting into the bathroom, but... Oops, a little too low, just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. I don't like that it goes into the room like that. But I'll leave it for now. I can maybe work on it if it starts to get in the way of routing. Right, let's just add the paint on here quickly. And there was another piece along the side here we saw yesterday on stream. Where is it? Here we go. Oopsie. Right. And then the foundation as well. May as well get that all done. Right. All right, let me have a quick look from the front how it looks. I almost feel like that roof is a little too flat. I think it needs a little more height to look all right. And I think it's because there's a window, but I'll move the window. Yeah, that's a bit of a better silhouette actually. It could even go one tick higher. Oopsie. Come down. It could actually still go one higher. Right. And then we do need to move this one as well. Oopsie, not too much. I think I'm going to have to adjust all the windows on this side of the house. Maybe use different ones. Okay. We shall sort that out. And that as well. Okay, I think that's a better silhouette if we look at it like this. Yeah, it actually does balance it out a bit to have something on that side too. Funny enough. All right. All right, so we've got our dance floor. Let's get some chandeliers. The lounge is looking so pitiful. I don't know what I'm going to do. I would have liked to have a fireplace, but I don't think that this is going to be possible. I honestly don't think that that's going to be possible to have a fireplace in here. I don't want to move that window because this is balanced. How do I get this right now? Do I take that across here and actually make this hallway smaller and give these areas a little bit more space? This becomes like a whole little jigsaw puzzle because you move this and you got to do that one and then all sorts of things. Right, let's get a chandelier like the one we've got here. Maybe we could do 3. We've got one in the center there. We can maybe do, sorry, I need to check that out. It's not quite centered. All right, that is centered, so can do one there. One. Right, like that. I actually don't mind that. Oh, let's do the foundation quickly before I forget. Not sure how we're going to do the foundation. Are we going to use a little bit of wood? Is it no, it's not a foundation. I think it will be platform trim. No, there's nothing else. There's very little choice. Okay, that's the wrong color. I think I'm going to go for something like this, and I want to try and go for this. Should match the walls and the, yes, that's perfect. All right, that's a perfect color. All right, I will put some flowers along here. I'm not going to put anything else there because this is where the seating areas are going to be. How about if we moved the fireplace to this side? I just want to move the coffee table out. I wanted to repurpose these little couches for the office. So, oops. So one there. And another one like that. Oh, yeah, that's fine. There we go. Like that. Alright, that would do. I am going to take this little guy upstairs. We might need it for the other child's room or something like that. We could do that there. Let's just leave that there for the time being. Right, what are we doing with the lounge? It needs to be a bit fancy, I guess. So seating areas. Let's check the walls now. Again, I don't want to have to put this halfway through because that's also like a half door. I'm going to have to leave it like this. All right. Let's have a look at couches and stuff like that. Oh, I should also put one of those chandeliers here. Maybe centered to the door. That, I don't know, I feel like we just don't have enough. We'll do that and we'll move this one. That. We do need an extra light here. Okay. All right, we got that. Couches now. Right, so do not have an enormous amount of choice. But these are, gosh, this color is amazing. I am obsessed with the green. It's stunning. Yes, we can get some armchairs like that. Oh, the yellow is beautiful. A little footstool. We are going all out now with the green, guys. That, and I think we should get another couch like this. All right, let's see what I can do about fitting these items in. Can I get that? I think that's far too close to the fire. Okay, you might need to be rethought. Okay, hold on a seckie. I actually need to look at the room this way because that's how I'm gonna walk into the room. Is that in the center? Yeah. Coffee table. I'll see if we need to replace it. We could have another separate little seating area here. No, not that chair. This one here. Right, so let's do this. We'll actually put two little armchairs here by the fire. Oopsie, come on. Like that. I might put a little table in between. I'm going to put this in the back here, I think. Or should I actually put a cabinet? Oh, that color is also not the right. That's not the right color. Oh, that's the one. Can I go on top of the fireplace? No. Just want to move it out of the way. Really? There we go. Right, I don't want anything in front of the bar or too close to the bar. This is definitely going to have to be in front of the bar. This is not going to be centered to the door. That's just going to really irritate me, irk me a lot. This is going to be too close. Do that. I think we need to come in a tad more. I don't know if I'm going to get away from having to bring this door across like this. I think it's just going to have to be like that. I wonder if I can, I'm almost thinking I'd like to place this kind of in the front here, in the right at the head. So whoever the monarch is at the time can actually kind of sit there and watch. I'm putting the little footstool here, but I'm turning it in towards the chair so that no one can sit on it. Otherwise, a sim will sit in front of the other sim. So we could do that. Now, if I bring some carpet in, I think I'm going to leave that in a lighter color. I don't want everything to be so dark. Can I check what have we got here? I think I've used what I can from here. Let's get a coffee table. Oh yeah, we got this pretty one. And in the lighter, more vibrant yellow. Do I need to repurpose this? I'm just thinking about repurposing stuff because once you sell it, you've actually also lost value. Yeah, we'll sort out the little office in a better way, but I think that will work for now. So we have a coffee table here. Like that. Do we have side tables? We do. I think it's gonna have to be a goldy one. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. I'll turn it now, and then we've also got one of these, which we can actually place on the side here with flowers and whatever else we might need. I think I'm gonna have to squeeze it into that space, although this side is not going to be the same. Does this matter? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I am worried about that. Maybe I could place that elsewhere. I don't think I'm going to have space here, although this room does need something with a table and flowers and a mirror and things like that. I don't know if this chair is relevant here. I think not. Your sim is not going to lie down in a formal lounge, so I think I will remove that, and I want to turn. I will have to move these apart a little bit. Sorry. Let me put this in the center of the fireplace, and the chairs will go around it. So we can have beautiful vase of flowers or a drink or something like that on there. Just gonna move that to the side like that. All right, I think that looks all right. There is enough walking space both around it. I think I'm going to reposition the lights. So one will be here, just above them, and one will be here, just above this. And perhaps I can get another one just above the bar, like that. I could get rid of this one. Will that work? Yeah, that does give it enough light and it's consistent. All right, we do need a carpet. And actually, before I go to the carpets, I'm wondering if I can place a... Oh, that's... I wanted to actually put it where the bar is, just on the side. Pity we can't actually move them where we want them. No, that's not going to look right. Okay, never mind. Never you mind. Right, carpets. Let's check them out. Oh, we've got some pretty plants. Right, I feel like we have a lot of green already here. Let's do this. So maybe I could go with a gold or even a white. Oh, the green is really, really pretty, but no, I think we need to... I don't know if this... Let's just see what that looks like. Oh, that's really beautiful, but I think our floor is so busy that it kind of almost gets lost. But it's really, really pretty. I think I'm going to try using that. That's 1.4. That's really, really big. It goes the whole length of the floor, but I did want it to cover both areas. So the intent is to do this. Maybe being under the fireplace is not a good idea. So I would say scale 1.25. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay, it's a bit better. It's okay, but not okay. It's okay on that side, but I'd like it to have been longer. Darn it. Oh, hello, Awfully Showers. How are you? Hi, Nikki. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. We have decided to not do much of a gameplay. We're just doing a bit of building. We've made a ballroom so far, and we are decorating our lounge area and the ballroom area, adding a proper bar. But I'm concerned about the carpet I've selected. I don't think it's going to work here. I'm going to put it there for now. I just don't know if that's going to be what we need. How does this look? Okay, well, let me just... I would really have to make it super big. It's narrow enough and long enough because I wanted something to go all the way down like that. How about that? I mean, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Does it? Obviously not in the red. I don't know. All right, maybe we'll need to look at other packs quickly. Let's just remove that, and I want to see carpets. Okay, these are some of the really nice carpets again. Okay, I've used that to death already. No, I don't want to do that one anymore. Businesses and hobbies. It's a nice carpet, but the colors are not. Colors and style is not what I want. This has always been a favorite of mine, but the green swatch is not very nice. I could go with a neutral swatch. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't like that. The red rug you had put down was a good size, maybe in a different color. Yeah, I think I could try that again. It was these ones. Where's the longer one? They're actually these like little pieces. Let's check. I think I could use the green, or I could also use the gold. See, the floor is a very mottled color. It's got like a lot of. Okay, let's do that. I see. This is actually what it was. So I went 1, 2. I actually did even 3, and do that, and then I take the smaller piece like this in the same green. Oh, there is a plain as well. And will that work? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so then I can actually bring that on this side. Like that. And oopsie. When you enlarge stuff, you actually got to find the spot where sorry. Like that. It doesn't look too funny because it's been enlarged so much. I think I need to just move it a tad. That way. And that way. Like that. Because that's more in the center. All right, well, let's look at the other colors because there was... Oh, gotta find the spot. There's a... Oh, that's very plain. I don't think that looks right. That's very pretty. That's too plain. That's also quite nice. It's got the gold and it's got a bit of the lighter color. I like that too. The black also looks kind of interesting, actually. Or it's not even really black. Guys, I think this color looks quite nice. Let me find... Oh, no, that's the chandelier. What do you think of that color? Yeah, Nikki, what do you think? It brings a little bit of the gold in because we've got gold kind of like everywhere here. Although I must admit, I didn't look to see if there was a different color. I just thought gold looked nice. And we can add some plants and things. Okay, I feel happy with that, honestly. Let's have a look at what we have as flowers. Oh, let me try first the pack that we want to choose. It's this one. Oh, this is so much like our base game, but so much better. And it doesn't fit on top of a table. How does it not fit on the console table? Okay, now that's just ruined my day. That is weird that it does not fit on the console table. Well, we are going to make it fit. It has to. I just want to raise it ever so slightly. Oh, not the tape. I swear I'm not going mad. I did select the vase. Elevate 0.01. Ooh. There we go. Okay. All right, and it is in the center. I couldn't put flowers there and flowers there. That's too huge. All right, that's fine. I think these are too big for this table, but if I size it down slightly, will that be all right? Or does it look nice that it's so big? I mean, if you sit across from each other, you can't even talk. Oh well, talk to the person next to you. uh, we'll leave it for now. We'll worry about it another time. All right, I don't see anything else here flowers-wise. Although, that's cute. That's for a garden. Do you think that that would look out of place to have kind of like on the edge of the ballroom? That might look cute. Okay. I did not check for swatches, so do we have anything that we want to change it to? I think I like the pink. It just actually adds a little bit of color to the room. As I say that, the wallpaper is all beautiful and colorful. Yeah, I think it just, because we don't want to put anything in the way so that the dancers can't move, because then they might not interact with the dance floor. So I think should I put the music over here? Or is it fine over here? Oh no, I think it'll be fine there. Let's leave it like that. Maybe a little lamp or two would be nice. Let's go all lamps. Oh, a little bit of romantic ambiance. Yeah, gold is good. Actually, that's like there's a lot of light in this room. If I do that, then I shall remove one of them and then just actually leave a little candelabra on the table. But I don't want no, let's not do that. Let's just leave it like that. I do need to put something though on that little table. Does the ballroom need to be a little bit more discreet? So if I could do a couple of these, for example, and not so much downlight, make it a little bit more romantic. I think on that far side, like that. And maybe just have one chandelier and not so many. Is that a little bit too dark? I think we need some light on that end. I I don't want to put one here because this is where a portrait is going to go. But you know what? For now, it can stay like that. You know, this doesn't have a lot of windows, so I think that's fine. It does feel a little bit dark, but maybe in gameplay it will be better. I'm going to put that as if it's hanging off the off that section there. If I do that, then I could actually remove this and use this here instead, because then it only looks like there's one. I think that's great. And should we put a mirror in here? Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like that's a bit too tall. And is this a bit... Oops. That's got a lot of red in. Okay, so let's use one of the other mirrors that we might have. Oh, it would really be nice to have mirrors in here, hey? It would be, but we're not doing that. How does this look over here? It's so tall. I think I'll use the toolbar to lower it. Let me see if that helps at all. It's pretty in the corner. Yeah, thank you. I think that's gonna go all right like that. All right, elevate. So I'll say minus 0.5. I kind of feel that that's actually a good height, but now it's in the way of the table, so that's not going to work. Options, undo. I don't think I can use this mirror. It's just too big for this, and even if I lower it, or you know, it's still going to be enormous. I don't think I can even use that there. Alright, I like that white carpet there actually. Alright, so let's look for a different mirror, not of that pack. We do have some base game ones actually that are decent for that. Or even this one. This one really is pretty. Actually, it's the right color as well. Is there a slightly that's more bronzy? Okay, no, that's actually. Do I put it there? No, I think I'm going to put it to the side like that. Change of plans. I just can't. I can't put things off center. It's driving me insane. And yet it's not exactly perfect like that either. You almost feel like you need to have two. Would I be able to put two there? Let's just see what two looks like. I don't think it's going to be good because they have a frame. So unless I can get rid of the frame. See, it glitches a bit. That's not what I want. That is not it. This one would look really nice here. It goes with... Is that the right color? No, it's not. Is this the right color? No, it's not. And we don't have the right color. Got a white. No, can't do it. Okay, well, that just that just made the decision for us. Okay, I think these are the other two that I was thinking of. What about this? I know it's not very fancy compared to the rest of the... Oh, and it's enormous and it's clunky. What about this one? Okay, hold on. We might... There we go. Oops. That moved at the last second, as my things normally do. All right. I think I'm a little bit happier with that. I know it's not ideal, but it does look a little bit better. We are in need of curtains, actually. I think that lounge looks... Oh, I do want to put some bar chairs. That's what I want to do. Comfort. Oh, the chairs are here. I need to do wallpaper somewhere along the way here. Oh, that piece of wall doesn't have wallpaper. Do we have bar stools? Please tell me we got bar stools. What? No. You're kidding me. There's no bar stools. I'm like so confused. I'm like going up and down. Thank you, Masura. I don't see bar stools. I cannot understand. Alright, well, that must be a first. We get a bar but no stools. Alright. Okay, we should have some other stools that would be... Oh, yeah, this one here. Okay, no, not pink. We definitely have to keep to the white then. There's no green. Look, at least the legs are gold, so it kind of fits in a little bit. I'm hoping it's not too drastically different. I think this room looks all right. It's not supposed to be the comfy family room with a TV. This is the formal lounge where you will sit with people, maybe have a after dinner drink, have a sherry or a cognac or something like that. And also then you have the bar and you have the dance floor. I think that's going to work for us. I think that's going to work for us. God, this room is more huge than the actual lounge. Goodness me. Okay, one question. Should I turn the couches this way? And the coffee table obviously would need to turn. But should I do it this way? But then that one would have its back to the dance floor. What do we think? Original way or this way? I actually feel like the other way looked like the room was fuller. Then I actually feel like the other way the room was a bit fuller. Oh dear, what did I just... Oh, the chair. Okay. I think this way is probably still the best one. Okay, now I've got to move the paintings as well. Original way looks good, thank you. Alright, now we do have dilemma of where to put our Christmas tree. Oh dear, such choices we have. Right, we also do need to paint that little piece of wall. I was just trying. There we go. Perhaps we could place the Christmas tree right there. Kind of in front of the door and the stairs and so on, but it is what it is. I shall leave that present pile over there for now. Should I move it into the lounge? You know, we could actually place it in the ballroom, in the corner of the ballroom. No, we're not going to. Oh, are we going to? I don't know. I'm so confused. Come on, type. Oh, I think it's not going to give me what I want. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a Christmas tree. I know that I've got a really beautiful Christmas tree. It's going to be custom content, but I don't care. Oh, I think it was it Cibolet? No, it was not. Alright, so let me go here. Because if I'm going to put a Christmas tree here, I'm going to make it a big, fancy one. Okay, decorations. I don't know if it's under indoor plants. Oh my god, I can't wait to build with custom content. Okay, not that one. Miscellaneous maybe. Oh my gosh, where's my beautiful tree? Oh, I think we need to put some of these little cakes over here. That would be cute. It was not that one. But I feel like we're getting close to it if we are hitting all the other content trees. I actually used it for my advent calendar. I'm pretty sure I would not have deleted it. What? I'll have to find it. But for now, I shall use the one I saw here. There's another one there, although that's a smaller one. Let's use this one. All right, so let's use that one over here for now, and we shall put our little normal Christmas tree upstairs for the family, like here in the little hallway with their little gifts. Okay, that's the last of them. Okay. All right, guys, I think this is where I am also going to leave it. I just want to... Oh, look, we're done to 7,000. No, we have to leave it. This family needs money. I forgot. Look how much money I've taken of theirs. That's bad. All right. But we've done a lot. I think we need to have a light here. All right, we have done quite a bit. This is the staff entrance into the bar area. I'm really hoping that they can get to the bar and that it's not too narrow. That'll be very annoying. But we'll see in gameplay. All right, I think that that's a good place for us to stop. We didn't get to play, but we did kind of actually prepare ourselves for the gameplay, because now they can have their Winterfest party. So we've added a whole new wing to the house. It doesn't look too bad. We will have to fix the windows upstairs and things like that, but it's okay. It looks okay. All right, my friends, I think I'm going to call it a day here today. We've been streaming for 3 hours exactly, 3 hours and 4 minutes. This looks like we're gonna get somewhere with that. I want to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you will join me again on Wednesday, where I do another randomized starter build renovation. So have a lovely rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lurking, and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.